George Muller really loved children. He felt sad seeing kids on the streets with no one to care for them. He knew they needed help. God filled his heart with a passion to take care of these children. Muller believed God would help him. Muller was born in Germany a long time ago, in 1805. When he was young, he lived a life doing whatever he wanted. But then he found God and his life changed. He wanted to spend his life serving God. So Muller moved to England to help orphans. He started with only a few children. He trusted God would provide everything he needed. He never asked people for money directly. He prayed, and God answered his prayers. Muller's work grew quickly. He had more and more orphans to care for. He needed bigger homes for them, but he knew God would provide, and God did. Thank God. Muller had a big dream. He wanted to build a big orphanage called Ashley Down. He wanted to show everyone how faithful God is. He started building even though he had no money. He trusted God completely. People thought he was crazy. How could he build without money? But Muller never doubted God's plan. He prayed for every brick and every piece of furniture, and God answered his prayers. People from all over the world sent donations. Sometimes, just when they needed it most, food would arrive at the orphanage. God always provided. The children at Ashley Down always had enough to eat. They had warm beds and clothes. Most importantly, they felt loved. People were amazed by Muller's faith. They saw that God was real and that he cared for orphans. Muller's life showed everyone how good God is. At Ashley Down, miracles happened all the time. One morning, there was no milk for the children's breakfast. The staff prayed. Right away, a wagon delivering milk broke down right outside the orphanage gate. Another time, they needed money to pay the staff. Muller prayed. That same day, a letter arrived with a big donation inside. God always provided, just like he promised. These miracles happened over and over again. God was teaching Muller to rely only on him. He wanted Muller to trust him with everything. God was glorified through these amazing answers to prayer. Muller's story encourages us. It reminds us that God hears our prayers. He cares for orphans and people in need. When we trust in him, he will take care of us. George Muller worked at Ashley Down for many years. He cared for over 10,000 orphans in his lifetime. He never asked for money, but God always provided. People all over the world were inspired by his faith. Muller's legacy lives on today. His story reminds us to trust God completely. It challenges us to care for the most vulnerable people in our communities. George Muller was a true hero to orphans. He dedicated his life to serving God and caring for those in need. His strong faith is an inspiration to us all. Praise God.